What are we to think of AI and its many uses in this brave new world? Hi, I'm Rex Rogers, and this is episode number 197 of Discerning What is Best, a podcast applying unchanging biblical principles in a rapidly changing world and a Christian worldview to current issues in everyday life. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is now a near ubiquitous fact of postmodern life. Innumerable corporations and entertainment media are using various forms of generative or predictive AI, and we, the consumer, are largely none the wiser. I've addressed AI 3 times before in this podcast. On one level, AI does not mean much. It's for sure not the biggest issue we face in the 2020s, but then again, it has its own pros and cons now affecting our lives. For example, Yuval Noah Harari, the uber-leftist, incredibly influential senior advisor to Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum, has called for scriptures to be rewritten by artificial intelligence, or AI, to produce a globalized new Bible. AI can create unified religions that are actually correct. Harari believes AI can be harnessed to reshape spirituality in the WEF's globalized utopia of equity and inclusiveness. Wonderful, right? But no, that isn't what the WEF really desires. The World Economic Forum, the ultimate exemplar of leftism on Earth today, craves total global power. They want to control you, me, and everybody else. They will define what equity and inclusiveness means. They will determine what goes into the new Bible. They will stipulate what unified religions that are actually correct consist of. They want to be God, the new God, the only God, the one that tells you what you must believe and think. And what they demand that you believe and think will produce the earthly utopia they will dominate. Now, TikTok accounts like My Criminal Story is just one of the many that post AI-generated videos wherein victims, and in some cases perpetrators, of unspeakable crimes tell their side of the story. Permission has not generally been sought or received from victims' families, so in a sense they are victimized again. And there is little or no truth in these depictions, only graphic, gruesome, gut-wrenching stories designed to attract voyeurs who like this kind of debauchery. Artificial intelligence has already created other problems. In the music realm, creators have used the technology to use artists' voices to create music they never recorded themselves. Another complicated side of AI is that its code essentially steals artistic style from the internet, which can't be proven legally because of its nature, but may have unknown ramifications on the price of art created by the actual artist. Similar concerns have been voiced, even via lawsuits against ChatGPT, by best-selling authors like John Grisham and others. They do not want their intellectual property, which is to say their written content, to be co-opted by what they call systematic theft on a mass scale. Such author objections to AI have helped lead Amazon.com, the country's largest book retailer, to change its policies on ebooks. The online giant is now asking writers who want to publish through the Kindle Direct program to notify Amazon in advance that they are including AI-generated material. Amazon is also limiting authors to 3 new self-published books on Kindle Direct per day, an effort to restrict the proliferation of AI text. As is often the case regarding what we consider progress, the law has not caught up with the pace of technological change. Another AI challenge. Largely in response to AI-generated images of Taylor Swift circulated on X, falsely portrayed in a sexual manner, new X, formerly called Twitter, owner Elon Musk said, posting non-consensual nudity images is strictly prohibited on X, and we have a zero-tolerance policy towards such content. Then there's what's called deepfake videos. Deepfakes is the name given to videos that have the capability to make people look and sound like other people. A deepfake is fabricated, hyper-realistic digital media, including video, image, and audio content. Not only has this technology created confusion and skepticism and the spread of misinformation, deepfakes also pose a threat to privacy and security. With the ability to convincingly impersonate anyone, cyber criminals can orchestrate phishing scams or identity theft operations with alarming precision. In a recent incident, cyber criminals posed as a company's chief financial officer and other colleagues in a Zoom meeting. The elaborate scam, believe it or not, led to the loss of $25 million. Now, you can imagine the threat to what's now called a person's name, image, and likeness, the vast increase in cyber criminals' ability to scam and walk away with people's assets, the danger this type of technology could inject in national and international politics, and how this increasingly hyper-realistic technology can raise the stakes in cyber porn, offering fake, indecent images not just of porn stars, but of you, or me, or political leaders, or celebrities. Out of all the deepfake videos on the internet, a 2023 report found that 98% of them are pornographic, and 99% of those targeted in the videos are women. Now, whatever new technology is available, you can bank on it that sin and Satan will find a way to corrupt it, to use it for advancing the kingdom of darkness and not that of light. Here's another shake-your-head AI development. An artificial intelligence chat box now offers, quote, a divine connection in your pocket, unquote, by allowing users to, quote, text with Jesus. Yet texting with Jesus is not a good thing for at least a couple of reasons. First, AI Jesus is less concerned with fulfilling the law and the prophets than providing answers palatable to the itching ears of 21st century users. AI Jesus has less to do with the answers the platform is likely to provide and more to do with the way texting with Jesus trivializes the Bible and, by extension, Christ himself. While some may look at this app as a means to find comfort or spiritual growth, others will likely see it as an abomination signaling the apocalypse. This said, should Christians avoid AI, or does this mean they have even more reason to dive in and assure spiritual light is shining in this new industry? I opt for the latter. Get engaged, be informed, influence the course of events rather than cowering somewhere watching them go by. In this piece, I've listed a few dangers or problems with AI. There are many more, but there are also positives with this new technology. Medical diagnoses can sometimes be made faster than ever before. Video production in studios now can be accomplished with new efficiencies. AI can be a source of ideas. Analysis of data for all manner of reasons is now possible to an extent and at a speed not possible before. Spam filtering, fraud detection, social media personalization, gaming, manufacturing robots, self-driving cars, automated financial investing, virtual travel booking agents, virtual assistants. Apple's well-known Siri uses AI. AI is at its most basic just software. Computer programs written by human beings to accomplish ever more complex and, admittedly, amazing things. In a short time, AI has become incredibly complex, innumerable applications, as we noted, some good, some not so good. Because AI is the product of human ambition, it will always feature some bias, some evidence of our fallen sinful natures. Even as the image of God within us allows us to develop something new and lofty in its potential. We do ourselves in the church a disservice if we become the resistance, and in Luddite fashion reject or stay aloof from any and all AI simply because it is being used by some for sinful purposes. We're better off, and I would argue more aligned with what God expects of us, if we apply our discernment skills, our Christian critical thinking, to AI, just like everything else. Determine what we should use, how, and why. Help others identify AI potholes and pitfalls and how to avoid them. Harness the blessing of this new technology for the proclamation of the Lordship of Christ throughout the earth. Well, we'll see you again soon. This podcast is about discerning what is best. If you find this thought-provoking and helpful, follow us on your favorite podcast platform and download an episode for your friends. For more Christian commentary, check my website, REXM as in Martin. That's RexMRogers.com. Or check my YouTube channel at Dr. Rex Rogers for more podcasts and videos. And remember, it is for freedom Christ has set us free. Stand firm.